Hello, welcome to the stream. As you can tell, I fixed my microphone. Apparently it was not working last time, and I talked for an hour without it being streamed, so that was dumb. But we are back. We also have background noise, so please ignore that. Hopefully you don't hear much. Let's jump right back into it. We're in Chapter 6 of Book 2 of the Fellowship of the Ring, which means we're in Lothlorien. Alrighty, and we're back. So, chat appears here now. That happens, and so if you chat, it's there. Well, this place is kind of dumb because they don't actually let you in. Ooh, a silver hobbit present. Scroll of finesse. Yeah, they always give me garbage now, so. We did actually go through Moria somewhat last time and found out what happens if you go through the wrong side. So that's kind of weird. But here we are. I believe if there is a milestone, it would be inside, so. That's kind of dumb. But now we need to find where exactly we're headed after that, so. We'll get back to the book. In the morning, as they were beginning to pack their slender goods, elves that could speak their tongue came to them and brought many gifts of food and clothing. So they get their lembas bread. Okay, so here it is. They get boats. I don't have boats. Maybe Giga Chad will swim down the freaking Anduin. That would be epic. If so, let's see if I have any random free stuff that will make me go faster. That won't, that won't, that won't, that won't. Whatever that does. We even have boats here, so this is where we want to be. So as they tested out their boats, they noticed a very large bicep hobbit swimming down the silver lode directly towards them, and they were very intimidated by him. It was none other than Giga Chad. Okay. Let's test out the boat here. That's looking like it's gonna be a no. How about this one? Well, I can get in. And by golly, is that ever massive. Oh yes. What gifts? That's the, like, Galadriel gives him the file with the light of Earendil, and he's just like... I'm gonna retitle the stream, actually. Swimming the Anduin. Olympic distance swimming in the Anduin, actually. Now that's a title. I assume we want to go this way because they're talking about Ammon Mule and all that, and that's further south than we are now. Oh, the up arrow. Actually, I think that should work. Let's try that. Oh yes, it's perfect. Now I don't even need to have my hand on the keyboard. This is beautiful. Yes. Now I can give you cinematic camera angles. And here he approaches the first waterfall of the Olympic course. With some branches in the way, will he be able to dodge the... He will not be able to dodge them. He just died for no reason. Giga Chad, why did you die? And why did you respawn here of all places? This looks like a bend. So we'll get him up on the side here. Just sort of go around. There's probably some kind of death zone around this guy. It's a very deadly waterfall. He simply perished. And that can cause some issues if you're trying to become an Olympic athlete. So on we press. The water here is much faster and is conducive to not swimming any faster. Apparently if the current is going 30 miles an hour, you will go at a nice 2 still. Let's get another look back at our book here. So the company went on their long way down the wide, hurrying waters borne ever southwards. And there it went again. Okay, so continuing. The sun grew misty as the day grew old, until it gleamed in a pale sky like a high white pearl. Let's look for the sun here. No, no sun. Then it faded into the west, and dusk came early, followed by a grey and starless night. Far into the dark, quiet hours they floated on, guiding their boats under the overhanging shadows of the western woods. Great trees passed by like ghosts, thrusting their twisted, thirsty roots through the mist down into the water. It was dreary and cold. Frodo sat and listened to the faint lap and gurgle of the river fretting among the tree roots and driftwood near the shore until his head nodded and he fell into an uneasy sleep. Isn't that beautiful? Now Giga Chad is having a slightly different experience. As the third day of their voyage wore on, the lands changed slowly, the trees thinned and then failed altogether. On the eastern bank to their left, they saw long, formless slopes stretching up and away towards the sky. Brown and withered they looked, as if fire had passed over them, leaving no living blade of green. An unfriendly waste without even a broken tree or a bold stone to relieve the emptiness. So, our friends over in the Anduin got themselves over to the Brownlands already. We're swimming. Swimming with Giga Chad is normally faster than a boat, but today he decided to swim slower than the river current because he's a Giga Chad. They do things like that. Also, this is the most hideous thing I've ever seen.
No, they're here.
According to Bed Wars Man, they are here, and their bed was just destroyed. Ha ha! That's what you get for... they were eliminated. Clearly that never happened to me. I'm not a hypocrite. Well, anyways. We are fast approaching our destination. And the distance that Giga Chad has traveled with just the power of his biceps and his dirty feet, which this mud is caked on so much that swimming in the Anduin for miles and miles and miles, it's still there. So it must be part of his body now. That concludes Nature Time with Illidris. Thank you for listening. Now they see Gollum swimming up with them. The night passed with, the company kept a sharp lookout. They saw no more of Gollum. He was wary and cunning. And on they go. That looks happy. Oh, a battle cat. Oh, yes, 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 yes. 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 Bye. Haha, Lamau. There's some form of camp here, so we'll hop up and take a look. This might be what we're looking for. It says they get onto the eastern bank, so this is an eastern bank here. That's what we're looking for. Oh yeah, there we go. So let's just gore the horse. That's another screenshot. You're gonna have to give me a second, Shadow Slayer. I need to process these screenshots because these are pretty incredible. Just let me swim in the... No! Okay. Hopefully the goat doesn't drown here, but I'll walk through all the water to try to get him to drown. Okay, there's a thing there. So they went into a little bay with a couple trees, and we want trees hanging over said bay. This is that bird. There are a bunch of random forts sort of clustered around here. And that concludes Nature Time with Illidris once again. I think I've done like 3 of these already in this stream alone. It's getting a little old. It's getting a little difficult to judge where we should be. Take to the water again. Do you not know Boromir? Do you choose to forget the North Stair and the high seat upon Amon Hen that were made in the days of the great kings? So that's where we're going to go. Okay, yeah, so if I go to page 511, they're just going through the gates of Argonath. So, on we go in our epic swimming quest down the Anduin. Anyway, like you said. Okay, what is like you said? I would like to know. Giga Chad is sure to win no matter what I try to do to help the orcs out. You're certainly correct, Shadow Slayer. Giga Chad is carrying a badge of taste to Sauron himself, and there is no way in heck that he can be stopped. Heck, he's swimming to the gates of Argonath. That's all I have to say. They just couldn't stab Giga Chad. He's too smart. His brain lifts like you can bench 200 pure muscle right there. Giga Chad does not float. Here. Like great pinnacles or pillars of stone, they seemed tall and sheer and ominous. They stood upon either side of the stream. A narrow gap appeared between them. Just look at that. Oh, they're even lit up. Perfect. It's so nice. So oh, and we got a music swell too. It's perfect. Okay, the great pillars rose like towers to meet them. Giants they seemed to him. Vast gray figures, silent but threatening. They were indeed shaped and fashioned. Indeed. Upon great pedestals, yes. We're going to pause page 513 of the Fellowship of the Ring in the chapter The Great River, just after passing the Argonath. That's just about where we're going to end it today. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next stream.